Good evening and welcome to our gathering tonight. We are glad that you are with us and want to take just a moment to say that this has been a day of so much emotion and so many difficult and ever changeable moments that we wanted to create a space for us just to come together. And we recognize that um, there's a lot going on even as we are meeting right now. So perhaps the theme for this evening's gathering is how do we hold this day? And so we're grateful to be together, to have this opportunity to create this space together. And I want to welcome you here and offer you that you just take a moment to come into this space however you need to. This is a place where we can be together and hear one another's truth and hold one another in what has been a very challenging day in the middle of an ever challenging time. I'm lighting our flame tonight with these words from the Reverend Dr. Raphael Warnock, the Senator-elect from Georgia, also a colleague. Will we continue to divide, distract, and dishonor one another, or will we love our neighbors as we love ourselves? Let us enter into this space made sacred by our presence together.
I am broken, I am a shard. Life caught me looking and hit me hard. Tried to pick up the pieces and puzzle them back, but they scattered too wide and too far. Throw me into the sea, let the turbulent water tumble me, wear me down, and humble me. Smooth my sharp edges and I'll be reborn. I'll be somebody's treasure after the storm. The further you're carried, the softer you get. So look for me high on the sand. But for now, leave me down by the water's edge. I'm close, but I'm not done yet. Throw me back to the sea. Let the turbulent water tumble me, wear me down, and humble me. Smooth my sharp edges and I'll be reborn. I'll be somebody's treasure after the storm. And if by chance the tides pass me by or bury me deep in the ground, I'll accept my fate. I will wait and trust that time will tell me when I'm to be found. Throw me back to the sea. Let the turbulent water tumble me, wear me down, and humble me. Smooth my sharp edges and I'll be reborn. I'll be somebody's treasure after the storm. Throw me back to the sea.
Thank you, Laura. We wish to create a space tonight to hold a range of emotions, and also to provide a place where we can get a little bit of calm, because it has been a very difficult day and continues to be one with much turbulence. So I'm going to ask us to, we're going to do something just as we gather. I'm going to invite us into the spirit of prayer and meditation, but especially prayer, that deep ask, for this is a day that has called on us to take that deep ask. Spirit of life, together may we hold our sorrow at the events of this day, the needless taking of lives, the extent of which we do not yet know. May we, with all the other emotions that we may be feeling in this moment, hold those first. Our regret and sadness at the senseless loss of life. May we create a space that may also hold our anger that a lessening of chaos and confusion has once more been delayed by leaders whose personal agendas they always allowed to see as more important than the fate of a nation or of its people. May we in this place together speak of our fears so that they can be lessened in these ongoingly wearying times. May we, with resolute and unbending determination, honor our love of one another and of our fellow citizens. May we hold our vision of our union strong and our willingness to continue to do whatever we can to support its preservation. And may we in this space, in this time so complicated and so demanding, may we also hold together our gladness at the ways that democracy is being held and being honored by people of true faith, even as we assemble here. May this be a place large enough to hold all of the many things on our hearts this evening. For this time and for this opportunity to gather, we are grateful, Spirit of life.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found, was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already come. 'Tis grace has brought me safe thus far.
It is our custom in this gathering to offer words of affirmation and offering to one another. And we will do that tonight, again, in the spirit of prayer and the deep ask of prayer. Spirit of life, God of love and unity, please give us, as we gather here tonight, the strength and the wisdom to be among those who continue to tend the moral arc of this universe, who will continue to do those small acts that counter the pernicious and the petty acts that are among us. Allow us in this time to remind ourselves of the vision of beloved community that is still advancing on this day as well. May we reassure someone who has more years on this planet than we do that we will carry on and continue to journey until these assaults on truth and justice are stopped. And may we speak to and comfort someone younger than us that we will keep on journeying on, carrying on, working for a better and safer world for them. Though it is delayed, may we affirm in our hearts tonight that freedom is coming. Though it is delayed, may we affirm in our hearts tonight that democracy is still intact. Let us in this gathering tonight remind ourselves that we have the patience, resilience, perseverance, and embracing love needed to continue to work for the vision of the world we support. Amen.
Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Flow in the wind, rise in the sea, move in the hand, giving life the shape of justice. Roots holding close, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me. Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea, move in the hand, giving life the shape of justice. Roots hold me close, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me.
invite you into a moment of meditation. I invite you into a moment of peace. And I further invite you to take this time to set down whatever it is that you are carrying. To set down the belief that you must be on right now. And the natural suspicion that you may have that your actions and thoughts and reactions are vital in this moment. And instead, to realize that your well-being is vital in this moment instead. Because all of that will be waiting again later for you. Allow me to give you permission to just take a break from it. And so, while it's easier said than done to find a place of peace, let me guide you through finding a place where your body is a little more comfortable, a place where your breath flows more freely. Let your shoulders fall away from your ears. Feel yourself connecting to whatever is supporting you now physically. The chair you may be seated on or the ground on which you're standing. Think about stacking your spine in a way that feels a little more effortless, and letting your skull float above your body. And as you breathe in and as you breathe out, you need freedom between your ribs. So if you can, however deep you're able to breathe right now, just envision a little bit more space between each of your ribs as they expand and then relax. You can keep your eyes open if that's more comfortable, or close them. If you can, breathe through your nose to bring a little more oxygen into your bloodstream. Just feel that air as it's drawn through your body, cooling you down. Feel the breath blooming all the way deep into the core of you. And try to stay with that sense of the breath, that feeling of peace or stillness, however fleeting, as we enter into a short time of silence together. We'll return in just a few moments with the ringing of a bell.